Welcome to the hour-long special.
A beautiful tree.
Whoa. This is so magical looking. Cottonwood.
These houses are like they're 100 years old.
You think?
Some of the trees, yeah, they're built in the 1920s, a lot of them.
Couldn't even fathom. Like, you're living in a structure that is 1,000 years old.
The architecture guy.
Yeah, like in Rochester, just like people visiting. There's so many. Tour day, Minnesota. Bald eagle up yonder. Really can't see it, but pretty cool. Me and Mystery Shadow. Mystery Shadow over yonder. I said me and Mystery Shadow. Tell you?
Yeah, you did tell me.
The traveling moon lady. Well, it's already my sister's bedtime. Off she goes behind me somewhere. Already disappeared. Wow, she walks fast. Yeah, now I'm just going to continue on my merry way. Ow, did I step on a prickle? Yeah, brought my backpack because I always have my backpack pretty much. And pretty much I'm just gonna keep walking and then do my usual read, write, and whatever else. So, ooh, I need to be careful. There's like giant prickly things. But for the most part, as I say that, I step on a prickly. But for the most part, this area is just the best grass. It is so soft. I'm pretty positive that they don't use any sort of, sorry, I'm always itching my nose, but any sort of pesticides or fertilizer or anything. So it's very, very nice grass to walk on. It's amazing. So, bye. Laying on the grass, especially grass that doesn't have like fertilizer or anything, is one of the best feelings ever. And also bare feet. Woohoo! Love it. This part right here, you can probably kind of guess what's happening, but this is when I was doing my Pilates, and the cats always wanted to lay on the mat with me. I was being so consistent with this for a while, but to be honest, I have not been doing this for, I don't know, numerous weeks at this point. But I do highly recommend. It's called Move with Nicole, and she's a great person. Hello, I just woke up, so don't pardon me as I haven't said anything yet today, so my brain is just not totally chugging yet. I am chugging though some water with lemon. So I do still have some eye makeup on, it looks like, so don't mind that. It's like I don't have proper makeup remover currently, so that's actually something to add to my list. But yeah, today my plan is to have a very productive day. So I'm going to write down a big to-do list, and I may not really talk much like this in this video. Instead, I might just do videos of what I'm doing and then just do like a voiceover or something, because I want to stay very focused. And yeah, there's a lot to do, or a lot that I could do today, and that I hope that I will do today. So here's hoping, here's trying. And for now, I'm just gonna drink my water and have a little coffee, and then I shall start my doings. Yay! And maybe this will motivate you to also do some great stuff, such as clean your room, put away stuff, go through things and bring it to the thrift store, write thank you letters to people, respond to people, get things planned and organized, all that type of stuff. hope you're having a great day. Bye. Well, I guess it will continue. Okay, bye. All right, well, for now, here's my little to-do list. I haven't finished it, but here's some of it. And here is starting to plan. I mean, just like, I've done this a few times kind of, but just trying to get it very, very clear. I have some other scrap papers here to kind of write like the gist of each place. Like, I also kind of want to write like why I would want to go, why I wouldn't want to go, or like different things I want to do at each different, excuse me, each different area. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like, yeah, I won't go into every detail because it's too much to explain, but I will say, I feel like Germany is proving to be very difficult to get to. Like, there's so much hardships to just try to get to Germany, and also it seems like every flight I look at is like quite expensive. And same with England as well. It seems like it's actually quite difficult to get around to some of the places I want to go. But I don't know. So, yeah. And also I'm like, well, maybe I should only go places I've never been, such as those two. But then I fly in and out of here. So I want to revisit here. I like this place. I like this place I want to revisit. I have some family there, so it'd be cool. And also I really like it there. Cool places I want to see here. But yeah, okay. I won't go into every detail. But anyways, there's what we got so far. And Charlie boy is laying right here. Hello there. So this video is from the past like maybe 2 weeks. I actually don't even know how long it's been. But yeah, it's 12:30 right now a.m. in the morning or night or whatever. 12:30 a.m. And oh, so yeah, this video right here is from the consignment shop. Just modeled some things. I don't even know what the rest of this video is, but either way, this is just what's been going on the past couple of weeks. I cut out like the first beginning part of these clips because it was just like me talking in the car, and then I met up with my friend and went for a walk, blah, blah, blah. Hello again. Well, hi, Charlie boy. I was just meditating and I discovered something. Also, wow, my hair. Let me put this down. Upon meditating, which actually I made my own meditation. I recorded a 30-minute guided meditation for my own self. Just kind of made it up as I went, to try to get myself more clear about where I want to go and what type of trip I want to have, etc., etc. So that was extremely, well, it was very helpful. And so, good news, I just booked my first flight. I mean, like, I'm arriving, in Dublin, but I booked my first flight over to a spot which I do feel very joyous about, and I just don't want to get too ahead of myself trying to plan all the other details. Like, as I've mentioned, there's just so much details that go into it. What time do you arrive at the airport? How will you get from the airport to your place? Where are you going to stay? What type of place are you going to stay at? A place that's like low cost but doesn't look very nice, or a place that's more expensive but has cooler location, or whatever. And then from there, how will you do your little day trips? If you have little things you want to go do, how much does that cost? How do you get there to begin with? And then also looking into the certain country. What type of currency do they have? Can I use my card? What type of weather is there? There's just so much. But either way, I feel very happy that I am a lot more clear right now. And I already booked my first thing, which is good news. And then I can just kind of go from there. As some people say, just do one thing at a time. I don't have to plan the whole trip right here, right now, even though I did just spend numerous hours looking into stuff again. But I kind of have a vision a little bit more so now. And yay, it'll just happen as it's meant to happen. So that's my update. And now it's already like midday. It's already like the day has flown by. So now to do my other tasks that I wrote down. So let's get going. Let's start with laundry and eating. Actually, I don't think I've ate anything yet today. And by the way, this weekend, well, starting today, is when the temperatures are going to be rising to, I guess, extreme amounts where it is actually unsafe. And as I think I mentioned, our air conditioning does not work, so I'll keep y'all updated on how that goes. Hi, well, update. I actually just also booked another flight, or no, a train. So I now have my maybe first week or something of my travels already set. I feel very good about it, and I feel very good about it. And yeah, I've been in the process of attempting to pack up my stuff just to kind of look at the stuff that I'm gonna pack. Yeah, I feel very good about my current choices as far as where I'm traveling. Of course, I'm sure there will be some bumps along the way and things that go askew. But for now, I do have like my first flight booked, potential place I'll stay. I don't really know exactly where I'll stay there, but I know some things I'll do whilst I'm there. And then from there, I will take a train to the second main location. And I already booked the hostel that I'll stay at, and it looks so cool. It's like a sanctuary for like solo travelers, and they do meditation, and it looks like a really cool spot. So I have some of my trip figured out, and that is a great, wonderful thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's already 8 p.m. I have not done that much, but I've done enough. And also the heat is starting. I mean, it's been starting all day, but we'll see if I'm able to survive the night in this extreme heat wave, apparently. All right, peace. Well, here's some of the stuff that I laid out. As you can see, it's a decent amount. I mean, I still haven't even put together all of the like toiletry stuff or anything like that. This is just clothing. There's Meek. But yeah, I thought this was interesting because actually I had gotten a bunch of really helpful messages from my friend that I mentioned about in a different video. The traveler spiritual guide that I met at the gardens in North Carolina a couple of years ago. Anyways, he gave me tons of good advice, amazing advice really. And one of which was, he said to lay out all the stuff you plan to pack and then chop it in two, cut it in half, at least in half, if not more than half. So now that I see it, I'm like, yeah, a lot of these things I probably wouldn't actually wear. And now that I kind of know where I'm going, I know where I'll be for the first half of my trip, it's easier for me to kind of figure out what the vibe of the look is, you know? These are not things I'm packing, obviously, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm feeling good. Woohoo! I put more in the little one, I do believe. Hello, and good morning. I'm supposed to be at work in like 3 minutes. Here's my coffee. I have not yet gotten dressed. I've not yet put on my sunscreen. But it's okay because I'm not actually the opener. I just kind of go in the morning. So, and I know who's working, so I know that it'll be okay if I arrive, I don't know, 10 minutes late or something. I really wanted to just sip my coffee a little bit. I feel like I need to blow my nose. It's a short day at work, and then I'll be doing other things the rest of the day. But yeah, last night I actually had some nightmares. I think it is partially because I woke up before my alarm and then I went back to sleep, but it was scary. In this scary thing, and like there's a hurricane and I'm feeling super unsafe. I'm like, why are we over here? And then I was with this person and I was getting like really anxious. I think it's in luau though, also with that, I finally bought my tickets yesterday, some of them. And now it's just such a funny way how things work. Now I'm like second guessing it and I'm getting scared about it. Because in the first place, I'm arriving actually after 11 p.m., which I know is not good. Miko's right outside, by the way. I see you, Miko. And that I'll be in a place I've never been. And I'm not sure if there's really that much to do in the certain place. And either way, I already booked it. It's already there. It is what it is. Anyways, that's the update. I better start getting ready for work though. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye. All right, guys. Well, it is now a bit after I was supposed to arrive, so it's time for me to go. Just pop on my goggles, a hat. So today, I haven't actually looked at the temperature, but today is the day that it's supposed to start to rev up. Oh, I don't know about this actually. I think I prefer it without. Anyways, honestly, I think I'm just gonna bring my cup in like this, and just keep sipping it like this. Also, I love this crazy hair actually. And also I realized I don't have any food, so I just am gonna go to work and have nothing to eat. But yeah, anyways, you just can't really see it, but this is the dress I put on. It's supposed to have a heat wave today, so apparently we all have to take cover in cold areas. But anyways, I better go. So peace, see you guys later. I guess I already said that, but bye. Just some footage, trying on some things, putting on some dresses, checking it out, and then this, I don't know why I filmed this. This is just me in my dress. Okay, bye. It is hot out. Whew. I just got off work a little bit ago. Met up with my sister and went for a little walk, and wow, it feels like a sauna out here. But now to head back, do a few things, and then I'll go out to eat at this really cool spot with some people. Yay! About to be leaving very soon here to go out to eat and do some other stuff. But first, I got 2 more planning. I just booked some other places I'm gonna be staying, so I feel much better now that I know that I'll be staying at some cool hostels. I must just say this, I literally go like this every single time, okay, today and yesterday, in extreme amounts, okay, every time. It's honestly like, I'm in amazement. I look at the clock, exactly 4 p.m, exactly 5 p.m, exactly on the hour. It is wild. Oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention, yesterday I was out in nature, and I, just for fun, just kind of asked the universe, you know, for any signs in nature, any like animal signs or anything, just like showings. Like sometimes I just do that, like any guidance, like show me a sign, like, you know, if I see a red bird or if I see whatever, just like a random animal or symbolism, you know, out in nature. So I prompted that to the universe as I was entering this nature spot, and then I kind of forgot about it, and I was just doing my own thing. And then I was sitting on the grass, and I look over, I'm like, what is that? I saw something kind of weird, so I went over to it. It was right next to me, and it was snake skin, which I've barely ever seen. First off, it was really cool to see, and that is totally symbolism. And the very interesting thing as well is that at around this time last year, I was also at the same nature spot, and an ex-partner of mine had messaged me that day, and I was feeling very conflicted, just like trying to play it off like it's not a big deal, or like trying to persuade myself that he really is a good guy and it's okay if we talk. And then I went out in nature and did kind of the same thing, like asked for a sign, and bam, there was a big creepy snake right on my path as I was walking barefoot, which I pretty much never see snakes either. And I was like, that was also quite a symbolism, and yeah, just interesting. But anyway, so this time it showed me, yeah, snakeskin, so that's quite symbolic, I will say, especially of my travels that are coming up very soon.
Thanks for suggesting it. You want to thank you.
Hello, diary, and hello, Miki. Hello, Miki. Oh, Miki. Okay, so here's my diary entry of the day. I stayed up until after 3 a.m. researching nonstop, but I know that that is really late, so I'm not saying that that's a good thing. But I will say that I've actually been enjoying it, whereas in the past, or the weeks or whatever, I was like just overwhelmed by everything. But I feel like it's different now because, as I've mentioned, I already booked my first week abroad. If it all goes to plan, I mean, you never know with these random bookings online. I mean, things could change, or I don't know, things could definitely go different. But currently, I have my flights, my trains, my accommodations. I booked those yesterday as well. So yeah, my first week is already planned. I mean, each day, you know, I have a loose plan, but it's like the perfect setup. And, you know, so now I'm just like researching. I mean, I'm like open to so many things, to staying in that same spot, like that same country, whatever it's called, within Europe. Yeah, I'm just pretty much just open to anywhere. So unique hostels. Okay, I like hostels that are not the typical. I like hostels that are alternative, that have really cool charm, that are maybe old buildings, that are just different, okay? That's specifically what I look for. And else was I gonna say? Just looking at, you know, easy flights, easy trains, preferably places that are not expensive, which I will say, I was looking at, I think it's considered Eastern Europe. I'm not even familiar with the terms. I'm still learning about all the locations and stuff. And some of these places I have never even heard of. Of course, I am looking in to make sure that it's like safe and stuff. But yeah, some of these places I'm like, wait, what? First off, I've never even heard of these places. And second off, some of these places are like $8. $8 a night. Now that's what I like. $8 a night. That's very exciting. I've just been kind of opening up my radar for all the options, and there's a lot to look into. Yes, it is super hot out, by the way. It's like, might be like 100 degrees or something today. And yeah, I just woke up recently, just been kind of chilling. I actually had my phone off for a while, and yeah, last night was really fun, by the way. We went out to eat at this really good place. I scarfed down all of my food. It was like a southern themed kind of place. Barbecue, chicken, and all that type of stuff. And then we just hanged out at our friend's house, and I won by a landslide. We played Cards Against Humanity, I think is what it's called, which I've never played, I don't think. And I was like, I just don't like games. That's what I always say. Like, I just am not a game person. I just don't like playing games. Like, with friends, you know what I'm saying? Just never has, it doesn't interest me. But I did play a few of these games. And anyways, I won by a landslide. I got all the cards. Okay, I won pretty much every single time, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm like, gosh, I'm really, really sweaty and hot. Anyways, yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, today is super hot. We don't have air conditioning. And I am a bit tired because, as I said, I stayed up until after 3 a.m. just researching nonstop. It is kind of becoming like, I wouldn't say obsessive, but I am kind of obsessive right now with researching and looking into things. But as I said, I don't have that bad energy where I was like, bleh, before. Now it's just like, okay, I have a lot of info, and now I want to alchemate. I want to do a meditation and kind of figure out where I feel drawn to go. Or ultimately, you know, I don't even necessarily have to plan it all right now, which is just kind of plan the first week, which I already did, and then go with the flow for the second week. I mean, I do have some really cool options of like people I could go visit and like cool opportunities like that. But I'm really making sure that I check in with myself and really make sure that I am going the path that truly calls to me, because after all, this is my travel. Like, I'm really reminding myself, hey, this is all about me. It's not about how it might look to others. It's not about other opportunities that people are bringing up. Like, that is really cool and stuff, but ultimately it's me navigating and feeling out what I personally love, even if it doesn't excite other people, you know? Yeah, and also making sure that I'm really open to all the different options. And yeah, anyways. So those are some updates. I don't want this to be too long, so there's that. And honestly, it feels as though it's kind of hard to like even be that productive when it's this hot. It feels like all I want to do is just lay on the ground like a cat and just go like this, rather than be productive and like keep looking at the stuff I'm gonna pack for the trip, for example, or clean up some of these areas that I've been wanting to. Instead, I'm like, even just to move, even standing, I'm just like super sweaty. So anyways, I mentioned this before, but yeah, we're having like a heat wave. Like, literally, there's been warnings all over, like, warning, it's gonna be super, super hot. Like, take cover. It's really extreme. Anyways, so there we have it. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna go, and I'll see ya later. Peace. Bye. Kitty cats. Charlie. We're just chilling here. Oh, Charlie, so cute. So cute. But yeah, this is pretty much what me and the kitty cats have been up to whenever I've been home anyways. Just laying on the floor, lounging in this hot sauna of a house. I am drinking some coffee. And yeah, soon here I will be leaving. Mew. Hi, well, I'm back here at the estate to help out. My phone is running on low battery and I did not bring my charger, and I'm supposed to make a video. So let's see how that goes. Or maybe I'll even just head back home, grab my nice camera and do some footage from there. So we shall see. Okay, bye. Bye. I am so over the moon right now. My boss created this thing. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite gift I think I might have ever been given. I have not actually looked into it yet. Like, I've yet to actually like delve into it, which is what I'm about to do. But even just this first thing, she drew this of me. Oh my gosh, and she made this whole notebook for me of like different prompts and different helpful things. As I said, I think this might be my favorite gift I have ever been given. So I'm gonna delve into it. I say that and I haven't even looked at it yet, but anyways, I'm gonna look into it. It's all about like my trip and getting clear about things, and my boss is also into the law of attraction and all that type of stuff. So, okay, so now I'm gonna go read this. I don't really know where, so I'll have to find a place to go sit. It's like super hot outside, but it's also windy. So I think I'll go outside somewhere. All right. Beautiful blue skies, clouds, and right over here, just can't see it that well, but dark skies and thunder. I'm actually not sure which way. Is it all going this way or is it all going this way? Just kind of interesting look. Hello, at the estate, doing some more work here and whatever else. So that's my update. I'm just filming tiny amounts because I've been so busy lately, and just all encompassed in planning my trip, which I actually finished. I'll tell you guys about it later, but it feels like I just gave birth. Like, I've been so focused. It's a labor, for real, to plan all of the intricacies of a trip. Whee! All right, hi. Well, oh, there's the flower in the corner. That's kind of cute. So we survived the heat. We survived the major heat that we had here. And now there's what do you call it? I'm gonna move locations. Oh, this is new. I guess this is for when my brother's little, or my niece, I guess, when she comes. This is so cute. Okay, I guess I'll sit here. So yeah, we survived the heat. Kind of like this, it's like a little baby desk. Now there's a new air conditioner as of today, right after the heat wave ended, but still, it's quite nice. Luxurious, although I don't think it's even on. But anyways, I have not been making really any videos, maybe just a little second, maybe a few minute little clips, because as I mentioned, I've been extremely totally all consumed with planning. I have never planned like this before. Like actually deep diving into all these different locations, deep diving into just all the details. Okay, like all over Europe. I know more about Europe than I've ever known. I feel like I was just in an intensive, like a school intensive, if that makes sense. Like a 5-day long, all-consuming class. Sorry. And I feel like I also just gave birth. It's like, oh my gosh. Any second that I had, I was just looking at all the options, all the things, looking into all the stuff that goes into planning a trip. So, I now officially have all the trains, all the accommodations or whatever, all the places I'll be sleeping and staying. And I have yet to, actually, yeah, maybe I'll sit here actually and just write it all out so that I really know. There's a lot to it, But the main gist is that I have it all, the whole skeleton, like each place that I'll be staying and for how long, and yeah, all the accommodations, okay? And now it's just a matter of, well, for one, writing it down and organizing it so that I even know where I'm going every day. So getting all that stuff organized, and then all the other random stuff, packing, finding clothes, which actually I got this stuff today. I ordered, a bunch of stuff, travel savvy supplies. So I'll show you some of that maybe just over there in the living room. So yeah, and then also looking at the different locations and what I will potentially be doing those days. You should see though, like I had like papers upon papers. I looked like a mad scientist or maybe a mad author or someone, like just scribbles of things all over, like papers everywhere of all the different information. So yeah, now I just want to like write it all down on a nice crisp piece of paper, maybe like 5 different pieces of paper, and just bring them with me on my trip. Actually, honestly, it'd probably be better if I type it. But anyways, yeah. And then, what was I going to say? Yeah, and then just other random stuff, just like kind of looking up certain things like about the different cultures or just different things that I should know about, and also like converting, you know, my dollars, my US dollars into the different currencies so that I have that in advance. And I'm excited because by 8 p.m. tonight, I'll actually get a paycheck from one of my jobs that I've been doing for quite a while, actually, which I didn't care that I wasn't getting paid at first. I was doing like different social media stuff for the certain business, and I was just happy to do it. But he would oftentimes say like, oh, we can write you a check and blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever, but it just never happened. And now I'm kind of in a dire situation. I mean, I already know that I'm pretty much going to spend all of my money on this trip, which sounds probably really extreme, since I'm only gone for like 2 weeks, and that probably sounds like really extreme for me to say that and for me to spend all my money. But for me anyways, it's just what I want to do. It's like, this is my way to do this, and it just is what it is. And I know that right when I get back, I'll start the photography job and I can just make my money. And so I feel fine about it. And I know that it may sound not good to most people, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's what I chose to do. And yeah. So, but then I was like, dang, it would be kind of nice to have like a little bit more money. I'm like barely working the past couple of weeks, it feels like. There's just been like less hours, which in a way I'm actually really happy about, because it allowed me to have ample time to plan this trip in the last, you know, I guess I pretty much started planning it like a week ago, but I really didn't truly start planning it until like just a few days ago. So yeah, it gave me ample time to do that. And then also the upcoming days, I only have like not even that much more time until I leave. But yeah, so the upcoming days, I also want to clean out a bunch of my stuff. As I mentioned in a different video, I was like, I have all these things on my to-do list on the side. Like, here's my main to-do list, and I always put all these side to-do lists, and I just keep not doing any of those. And then I've been so preoccupied planning this trip that I still haven't done those. So in the upcoming days, that is something else I'd like to do, especially because one of my brothers and his little family will most likely be visiting, and I will, once I return from my trip, they will already be here. So therefore, I want to have my stuff organized and like out of the way, because I have like little piles of things around that I need to look through and organize, and you know. So the upcoming days are going to be pretty busy. I had the best day ever though today. I just had such a fun day. It was just like kind of a leisurely morning, but also a weird morning because there's all these worker guys all over making a whole new AC unit for us, and then also a couple of guys bringing in the new stovetop, or whole new stove, I should say, not just the top. So yeah, just kind of been an interesting morning. And then I went over to the estate sale and helped out there for a bit, and then I went over to the shop and helped out there, and then also I was contacting some other people, the other 2 social media people. And as I said, so this person, because I was like, hey, one of the people that I help, I was like, honestly, I'm like really low on money, so if you're able to write me a check, that would be amazing. Like for any amount of money, I would really appreciate that. But I also understand like if you just don't have it either, that's fine, blah blah, you know. And then he said, I will have the check ready for you by 8 p.m. tonight. Yay! You know, even if it is $100, even if it's whatever amount, I mean, I would really love if it's like $300 or more. But even if it's just like 100 or something, I would welcome that with open arms. Like any amount of money at this point is really needed for me, because yeah, I already paid. Well, it hasn't totally been taken out, but like it's already pretty much locked in, even though it may not be taken out of my account until later. But you know, I already booked the flights, the trains, like wherever I'm sleeping, all those different things. So that itself, for 2 weeks, you know, of all that, it adds up to be, oh yeah, I was trying to like actually show you guys. So maybe once I write it all down, I'll show you how much it is. But yeah, I think this trip will be like $2,500. Because it's just me. Like that's the thing. I chose to go alone. I chose to like do it my own way. But there definitely is a great draw to travel with other people, even just one other person, because then the costs kind of get cut in half, at least especially for accommodations, you know, sleeping. Oh, I just got another text from my other boss, and he said that the check is ready. Yay! This is great news. I'm so grateful for that. I'm just so happy I thought of that, because I'm like, ooh, I could really use some money. And I was like, aha, maybe they could give me some. And then I'll be making a bunch more footage for them. So yeah, I just feel really joyous about that I contacted these two people, and then I will be helping them out, and then I'll be like scheduling content. So I'll be busy, as I said, because I'll be making content for these two other businesses and for my main job, and it's gonna be a lot. And then also like trying to get a bunch of footage for all these people, all these businesses, so that I can schedule it out whilst I'm gone. You know, I'll be gone for like however many days, like over 14. Actually, I think I'm gone for like 15. I don't know. Well, maybe 16 days. So yeah, I'll like schedule it all out. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the quick overview of what's been going on. I have not been exercising. It is what it is, you know. I know that I'm not like big and like wow, you know, but I just feel it. I feel the difference. I feel self-conscious. I know that's just part of growing older, but like there's a lot of things I could do. I could go to workout classes. I could actually be consistent. I could eat better, you know, get better sleep. You know, there's all these things that I can work on, which I do want to. So like there's an obvious things that I can do, but also yes, aging and stuff. But I do like to believe that it's not so much the aging, but you know, some of it is like, you know, the creases, my movements of face, you know, it's just part of growing up, even though I really do. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, those are some updates. As I said, today was like such a great day. It's just kind of cool to like reflect upon that, like the days that are more joyous than perhaps others. It's just a funny concept about me, is that I will oftentimes do whatever I can to have ample alone time. I'm always like excited to have the house to myself. I'm always excited to, yeah, just have like free time where I can just like be by myself and just like work on my projects and be by myself, you know, be by myself. But ultimately, the times that I'm actually the most joyous are these type of days where I'm interacting with tons of people, I'm doing tons of fun things, I'm like, woo, all over the place. Oh, and also another really fun thing that I got to do today, just moments ago, is, because I just got back, I was at my main job, and I somehow persuaded two of my coworkers to kind of be acting, like they're modeling, okay? So I had them pick out different clothes, and actually I secretly think they'd actually make the cutest couple. It's a guy and a girl, and they're both kind of young, like just graduated high school type of age, and they're the sweetest people. And ever since like they started working, I'm like, I hadn't even seen them together, just like knowing both of them individually, I was like, they would make the perfect couple. And anyway, so now today was the first day I actually saw them together, and I'm like, I was very much noticing a vibe. They have such great energy together, and I'm like, and they're both the sweetest people, so it just makes it all the more merrier. So I somehow persuaded them to both like pick out outfits that are like matching, kind of like correlated outfits, and I filmed two different scenes. And it's the cutest thing ever. It was so fun. I felt like a wing woman. If that's in one of the scenes, I found this like fake bouquet of flowers at the shop. And I was like, okay, I told the guy, I'm like, okay, so in this scene, you'll hand the flowers to her and you guys will both just smile at each other. And then the different scene, I had them like in the shop that I work at, there's like furniture and stuff. So I was like, okay, in this scene, you guys can walk up to this table. It's a dining room table, and sit down as if you're like going out to eat at like a nice restaurant. It was just the cutest thing. So I'm really excited. Right after this, I'm going to put that video together to be uploaded. And yes, I know I'm talking super, super fast. But yeah, those are some of the updates. It's almost like too much to even say, like all the stuff that has went on. But anyways, so then tomorrow, yeah, I'll be at the shop. I'll be busy there. And then the next day, I'll get to go to this like outdoor kind of festival kind of thing. Not like, well, I guess there is live music, but it's kind of like a market, okay? Like an outdoor market. And the other place that I help out with social media said that I could come there and film them and stuff. So I'm super excited to do that. Get some filming in for them and some pictures or whatever. And then I'll meet up with the farmer lady again soon, and we can figure out all that. So all that's to say is that's what's up. And now to put together that video for social media, and also I need to eat some food. I have not eaten much at all today. I've just been constant on the go. In the best way. So I'm actually wearing the same pants I wore yesterday because they're actually just like, although I don't really like them because I don't like this area, it like goes in weirdly, but they are so easy to just throw on. So yeah. Oh, actually before I end this, I will show you the stuff that I ordered. I actually ordered it on Amazon, which I know is not the best thing to do, but it just, whoa, it just is what it is. I will show you what I got. One second. Okay, so yeah, all my stuff is still laying out here. I have not yet put it away, which I probably won't. I'll probably keep it out until I pack. But yeah, so I got these. As you can see, they're like not liquid, so I'm able to like, you know what I'm saying? They're non-liquid shampoo and conditioner, which is nice. And then some of these, which actually I was like, wait, I guess I could have just used like a bar soap, but either way, so these so I can wash my clothes while I'm on the road. I mean, I don't know if it's considered on the road, but, and then I got these, which will be my first time trying these little compartment things to use to pack up into my backpack. And oh yeah, I also got this new thing to keep my eyes sheltered by the light. And I got a few other things, just kind of little mini things. Wow, it is extremely raining out, pouring out rain at the moment. And also very humid outside. It's like, you step outside and it's just like moist. But anyways, I'm actually really tired. All I had is 1 cup of coffee today. No espresso or anything. So yeah, I feel really sleepy. It's 5:30. I got back from work. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I got back from work a couple minutes ago, recently. And yeah, I just feel tired and I have a lot to do. I feel a bit overwhelmed. Anyways, but I feel good though. I feel good. I'm gonna do actually a meditation now. I did a miniature meditation this morning, but I think I might do another one right now. Okay, bye. Me, quite shaken, sitting on the ground here. I get so scared of storms, and of course my mom just left to go to the cabin. I brought little Charlie down here, ran downstairs, also even packed all of my stuff that I'm gonna pack for Europe. But yeah, there's a tornado coming through. The sirens have been going off and it's headed this way. I just felt like recording this because, well, partially because just wanted to show that I just get so scared. I'm trying to stay calm, and I know I should just like do some meditation, breathing. I more so feel like I want to distract myself by like watching a lighthearted YouTube video or something. Now that the sirens have stopped, I mean, the sirens were a warning that it is coming. Maybe they'll turn on again, but I feel a bit better actually now that the sirens have turned off, because just that sound itself is really scary, and then also the sound of my phone that warned me. And yeah, I get very scared of these things. And I'm alone. Of course, Charlie is here, but I feel like I'm always alone at these scary storms, and I wish I was at work actually, so that I could like be amongst people. Anyways, I hope it'll be okay. Okay. Peace. Just thought I would film a little bit as the siren is going off. I don't know if you can really hear it. I feel like the one next to me is not going off, but the other ones are. I feel like they go off kind of like in a different zones. Miko's down here too. Hello. Well, I'm just sitting here and I want to say hi. I don't know if I'm going to make this as part of my other videos. Well, actually I haven't been creating that much, but I do have a bunch of random footage from the past week or so, but I've just been so in the zone that I just haven't really been filming much. But I don't know if this is going to be a separate video on its own. I don't know if this could be part of the other videos, and I also don't know if I will even upload any of the other stuff, because honestly I can't really be arsed to be editing anything at the moment. But so whatever this is, hello. I still have that thing where like I have to take these deep breaths like in the midst of talking, but okay, my boss is texting me. My nose is super itchy. It had a tornado here earlier and I'm in the midst of packing. It is 9:15 p.m. There's all the stuff so far that I'm planning to pack. I don't know if I can't really see what I'm filming, so yeah, but I'm just amazed. My boss, sorry, my nose is so itchy. She's been creating me, this is the second one, this is the first one, these super, super amazing little journals with like awesome quotes and just like uplifting messages and all these cool things. So this is the one that she just gave me. I am literally in love. This is quite genuinely, I think, the best gift I've ever been given. It's just like so what I love. And it's also a notebook, so I'm gonna bring this with. And there's like blank pages that I can write in. And I'm like a sucker for, oh, Miki wants to come in, for quotes. And she wrote different quotes in here. Anyways, I'll talk more later, but I'm genuinely in amazement. So just thought I'd show you, this is a common thing that I make. Ezekiel bread, which is like grain bread, I guess, with avocado, and then that's whatever, cottage cheese, and I put some other stuff on top of it too. Also, I got this mango the other day. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Anyways, just wanted to show you. Okay, bye. Okay, here's what it looks like. I might add some other stuff to it too, but just want to show you. I forgot to show you the delicious eggs from the egg lady, the farm lady. Also, I'm listening to this funny podcast called Jamazing, I think. It's like this guy that pretends to be a girl. It's Australian. I don't know how I came across it, but I really enjoy it, actually.
And how I might be getting a real job in fashion soon and eventually opening up my...
Hello there. I just thought that I would pop in and show you my setup. I have some apple slices in here, organic apples, a cup of water, and my cup of joe. I'll go grab it. All right, here's my cup of joe. Okay, you can kind of see it. I don't want to pour it out, but it has some whipped cream on top with pretty much my favorite mug. This mug I actually gave to my mom when she retired, but turns out that it's like my favorite mug. And I also brought some other snacks just because I feel really hungry. I think I'm about to start like PMS stuff, or maybe this is the start, and AKA my period is coming up pretty soon, and I get like randomly super hungry. The reason I'm sitting here all shobbled up here is because I'm about to do my counseling. I think it's starting actually right now, so I should probably head off and say hello to my counselor. But yeah, just wanted to show you. I think it's kind of like a cute little setup here. Snacks around, my notebook, my coffee, my water. I just put on some self-tanner, so I'm a little bit sticky, and hopefully it's my first time trying this new one. And yeah, I also made a hair appointment the other day, so I'll have more blonde. I mean, as I've probably said so many times, I also really like this dark color, but I booked the appointment and it's even better than what I had planned, but I don't have time to tell you about it right now. But yeah, now it's time to start my counseling session, and yeah, I wish you a beautiful, lovely day. Peace. Farewell. Goodbye. Just had my counseling. Now about to eat. Should kind of like that. About to eat pretty much the same meal as yesterday. I put on my self-tanner. I think I'm getting tan. And yeah, that's the update. So then I'm gonna go over to the estate again and help out with setting up the estate sale. And tonight, if I have time, I guess, I will go to this new moon extravaganza 2-hour like meditation, yoga, intention, chakra mashup at a local place here. So I might do that. And then also this weekend apparently is Pride weekend in Minneapolis, so Tess said that I could come. She's actually performing, which I would love to do that at some point. She's doing like go-go dancing or whatever, and like aerial acrobat type of stuff. So that'd be, I've never been to a pride parade, but that could be cool to see, but I don't know if I'll have time. Honestly, I'm not so sure. Yeah. Otherwise, hopefully I'll play pickleball with some people, and yeah, hopefully go over to the bakery that I do social media for and get some footage and set up. Yeah, there's tons of stuff. That's what my counselor was helping me with. Like, she was doing this analogy of like a juggler, and like there's 3 different balls. One that's made of porcelain that will shatter if it falls. The other one is plastic and it could like crack, and the other one is rubber or something, so it will just bounce. And she was kind of like, she had me write down my whole list of all my to-do stuff, because I have a ton of stuff to do before I leave, and she had me right next to it like, is it shatter, is it bounce, or is it crack, so that I can like prioritize. And she said that something to keep in mind is that your health, like your well-being, aka eating and sleep and whatever health stuff, that is a shatter, that is absolutely a priority. So that was a good reminder, hence why I'm about to eat some lunch before I go over to the estate and also do my meditation. Those are the 2 things I'm about to do. Eat a yummy meal and meditate, and then I'll head over. And also, I've been actually getting some stuff done. Okay, I'm washing the dishes. I just vacuumed up my room and finally vacuumed under my bed, and I'm just kind of getting all my stuff cleaned up. And also, I'm doing a load of laundry. I just put it in the dryer. So, yeah. Anyways. And then also I remember reminding myself that even if I don't get all of my video editing done before I leave, like for these 3 different places that I help out, these 3 different businesses, I will have a layover, I think in Canada it is in Canada, for a significant amount of time. I don't remember exactly, maybe 4 hours, maybe even 6 hours. It's like more than 2 hours, I know that. So that can give me some time at the airport that I can kind of schedule some of these things, and so I don't have to feel like I have to finish all this before I leave. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I need to remember, actually maybe I don't need to. I was gonna say I need to remember to water the plants, but we had extreme flooding here actually the other day when that tornado came through. Apparently like a bunch of places got totally flooded, which I was just totally unaware of because I was huddled in the basement and I didn't even realize that it was raining so much. But anyways, so I guess I don't need to water them, at least not yet. So those are some updates. I'm feeling good, although I am hungry. And yeah, another main priority too is to write out my itinerary and print that out and all that. That is a top priority too. But yeah. Okay, peace. And here's Charlie right behind me inside. Hello there. Well, it's current day. I'm actually curious how long ago. I'm gonna look to see what day I started to make this video, so I can see how many days are all into this one video. It's gonna be like an extravaganza, an hour-long diary of numerous days. So I'm gonna see what day I started it. But yeah, I actually was arsed to put them together. I'm just lounging here in bed. Today is the day that I only got 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, that's where it's confusing, okay? 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours. That's actually 1 hour and 30 minutes, okay? The 1.5 keeps tipping me, like keeps confusing me, because then I want to say 1 hour 50 minutes. 1 hour 50 minutes. But really it's 1 hour 30 minutes, but that's the same thing as 1.5. What? 1.5 hours is also 1 hour and 30 minutes? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. But I was gonna say too, and yes, I still have that breathing thing. I don't know. I think I just need a workout. Okay, I'm just reiterating myself all the time, so it's just, it is what it is. Okay, but anyways, I wanted to pop in here and just say a quick few things. I edited the first half of this video a couple days ago, so I don't even remember what that part was, but I just was editing, aka just like breezing through it. The second half of this video, and I did just want to pop in and say, uh-oh, my phone keeps overheating and glitching out. I need to look into that. But anywho's, I I still have not done a lot of stuff on my to-do list. Okay, so today's the day that I got 1 hour, 30 minutes of sleep. It is now like, I think almost 11 p.m. So I need to go to bed because also I'm waking up early. Not that early, but probably like 8 a.m. tomorrow. And I'm going to the estate sale again. And I'm really hoping that I will get adequate sleep so that I can go help out there and be in a good mood and good spirits, as I say. And then like hit all these other to-do things, you know, like do a bunch of stuff so that, because I only have a few more days. I only have like 2 days or something before I leave. Like, that's the thing with like how time ticks. It's like when you plan something, you're walking towards it. There's no stopping. I mean, apparently time does go at different speeds at different points and for different people. Apparently that is a thing. But even so, it's like, it's just like, oh, you know, 5 days. Oh, now there's 4 days. Now there's 3 days. Now there's 2 days. It's like, there is no stopping time. It genuinely actually does make me emotional, which it makes everyone emotional. Just the nonstop of time. It's just like, here's the thing. It's such a weird feeling too. I'm not trying to like over dramatize this upcoming trip, but it is really an interesting thing. Oh yeah. Where'd that footage go? I'm gonna have to look. I thought I filmed some footage of me being like super in awe of like, I thought I filmed, yeah, like the before, like the filming of me opening up the check from that boss that I mentioned, and like the before and me watching. I don't know, I thought I filmed that. Sorry, I may not be making sense, but I just thought of that. Because I was in total awe that he gave me way more money than I had thought. So I'm going to find that footage and I'm going to put it in right after this because that was a really cool time. Hopefully the footage is on my phone. As I said, my phone has been glitching out lately. And I feel like maybe it's about to glitch out again because it's been like getting overheated. But either way, the crazy thing is like, for example, this trip that's coming up, it's like, I have no idea how I'm going to feel. I mean, I have some idea. Hopefully I'll be able to regulate my feelings, but still it's like, it's in the future right now. The trip, it's like, I don't know how it's going to unravel. I don't know who I'm going to meet. I don't really know what I'm going to vibe with, you know. I don't know what little mishaps will happen along the way. I don't know what amazing, miraculous, awesome things will happen along the way. That's really what I want to focus on, actually. Reminder, focus towards what ifs that are positive and like the good, awesome things, you know. That's really what I want my focus to be. Yes. Anyways, but yeah, it's just like such a weird feeling. It's like, I have no idea what this is going to entail. And I will say, in the past like year or something, and I don't really want to be like this either. So hopefully I can kind of backtrack and like be not like this too much so anyways. Which is kind of more like having scaredness, like fearfulness of flying. Which makes sense. I mean, we're up in the boondocks of outer space. Well, atmospheric level of some sort. And we act like it's so normal. I mean, it is pretty, in my opinion, quite scary. And yeah, the trip itself. Yeah, I always want to stay focused on the good. But anyways, what was I saying? But I guess I don't remember where I was going with that. I guess just, yeah, as far as what I was just saying right there, I think it's, what I'm saying is, it's just such a weird feeling. It's like, I don't know what this is going to entail. It's like, I'm really actually going on a true adventure. Anyways, so yeah, today I wrote out my itinerary and oh my gosh, it is so many details. It took me forever to write it all down and like find all the information and stuff. I'm very grateful that my dad is helping me out with different things and my mom and my, just all the different people that are just being so kind and so nice. It truly is. I feel so grateful. Oh my gosh, I need to make sure that I write like so many, excuse me, I keep burping by the way. So many thank you notes. But yeah, I went to bed last night. Did I already say this? I feel like there's footage on here that I forgot to put in. So I'm going to look at that. But the reason I popped in here, though, is also I wonder if my phone will even let me upload this. Because it might be too long. I guess we'll see. But, oh, the reason I popped in here was because the footage from that tornado day, there actually was a tornado in a different area of my town that was actually very nearby my location. And oh, that is enough for me to want to move. Like, if there is scary weather, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be where there's severe thunderstorms. No, I don't want to be where there's scary tornadoes. No, I would rather be like in a place that does not have scary stuff. And same with animals and stuff like that. Or extreme heat. It's like I want like England or something, you know, just like mild. But anyways, the whole point of why I popped in here is to say that during that tornado time, it was so dark outside. So when I was filming that, you couldn't really tell maybe, but it was like pitch dark outside practically, and it was the afternoon. It was so scary, but thank goodness Tess, my friend Tess, was texting me or something, and she was like, hey, if you want a video call, like if you want a distraction, she was free. So I was like, good idea, yes. So thank goodness for Tess. She really helped to distract me from my extreme scaredness. And also, that was nothing. Like, I've been way more scared, where I am like literally crying unstably. Well, that time was actually because we were out camping, and it was no. But and that was like extreme weather on top of a mountain, camping. We were holding our tent up. It was flying away, and we were in the tent, and there's lightning all around, flooding, trees falling, like, and the wind was going so extreme. As I said, we literally had to hold our tent down because it was flying away. That was just last summer. But anyways, I guess that's just what I want to say. I wanted to tell you about the tornado, and that, yeah. Anyways, and I'm grateful that I got to chat with Tess, and etc. There's other days that I missed too. Not that I have to make a diary every single day, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, if this is the end, then peace. I'll see y'all on the other side of the pond. I will say, I mean, I already planned the trip, obviously, but I did, after I planned it, I was kind of like, oh, I do wish I would have got to go to Norway and Sweden, and oops, I wasn't going to tell you guys where I'm going and where I'm not going. Okay, I'll keep it a secret, and England. There's just all these other places that I do wish that I would have got to go see, but that's just the thing. It's just a reason for me to go again soon, and hopefully for like 2 months. Anyways, okay. I'll talk to you guys later. If I make this into one video, hopefully it will work. Otherwise, maybe I'll make it into a couple of videos. Okay. Bye. Thank you for being so nice and kind, and thank you for the messages and the emails that are kind and respectful and sweet and encouraging and all that stuff. Bye. I just need to record this because it's a couple of minutes after, but I am literally in disbelief to the point that I was like, speechless. What? Okay, I just went to my other place that I've been helping out, which, as I said, like, I never really even expected them to pay me, but then he was saying, oh, I can get you a check, whatever, okay? And it's just been fun, you know, I've just been like doing this for fun and to help out a local business and stuff. And anyway, so I just spent so much money like with this trip and stuff, and, you know, I just been kind of like, anyways, okay, the main gist is, you know, as I mentioned earlier, I had messaged this boss and just like, oh, just, you know, if you happen to have any money, like any amount would be great, whatever. I was just very like totally understandable in any way. Anyways, so he said he had the check ready for me and it's ready to be picked up at the shop. And so I just went in there because I was like, oh, I should probably just get it before they close. And it was one of those things too where I was like slowly opening it because it was in an envelope, and I'm like, it's kind of cool how that is, like that moment before you know something. Not that it's that major, I mean, it's a check, you know, but still, I'm like, it's just kind of a cool moment where it's like, I haven't yet looked at the check, so I have no idea how much he gave me. And I was really bracing myself, like $300 was like my hope, but I was bracing myself for it being like $100. And I want, like, before I flipped the check, I was literally telling myself, hey, whatever it is, like, it's great, no matter what. And I was even bracing myself for, you know, maybe $50 or something, but no, he wrote me a $1,000 check. I mean, I know to some people that's like, who cares, that's not even that much, or like whatever, everyone has different reactions to things, but I did not expect that. I am so amazed and I am so grateful, like, that I'm actually getting paid for this, and it's so much fun, like making these fun little videos to like showcase this local place that I'm helping just make things. And anyways, I like wrote him like his messages to me are very just like straightforward, and my messages are like, thank you so much. Maybe I am a bit much, but that is really how I felt. I was like, this means the world to me. I would never have guessed I would have got paid that much. Also, I like how he wrote my name so tiny. It's like so miniature. Mary. He wasn't there though, someone else gave it to me, so that's why I texted him. But I'll see him on in 2 days, I think, because that's when I'll be helping out. Or anyway, this is what I love, like having a type of job where I can like jump from thing to thing, like going to the garden place, filming there for the garden lady, and then going to the farmer's market to show her there, and then going to this other thingy in a couple days for this other shop, you know, and like going to these events, and then like at the other job going to help out at the estate sale. It's like, this is what I love, and that I get paid for it. I'm so grateful. Oh my goodness, this is the most helpful thing. Oh my gosh. Yay. Okay, anyways, just wanted to share that. Okay, peace. Hi, little doggy. Hi, little doggy.